you don't want to be a 7 hour a day, 8 hour a day wondering if your training have been good, because that worry will following you until the upcoming day. And you don't want to have that worry in your mind, because what kills top athletes is the worry. Worry is the best enemy of athletes, because you need more thinker, intelligent people around you that will put their knowledge, wisdom together to make sure that from that individual participation, you get the best of that collective intelligence. Now, that collective intelligence,
yes,
that set of collective intelligence, and apply it into your own way. Because the best things for an athlete is to have shortcuts. They cannot really take a random path and expect from that random path to end up with great results. Because what are the odds?
I am the father, you are my youngest son. Champion to the world. Winners only, that's why they say that I'm champion to your girl. Gucci all in my waist now, every champion needs a bell. Winners recognize winners, if you're a champion, I can tell. I can tell.
I'm going to take a note of this topic.
Talent doesn't really exist for me. In short explication, talent doesn't really exist. It's most how people can really have connection with the true self. Meaning, you can have that inexplicable and unconscious use and access to some aspect of your body: fluidity, coordination, flexibility, mobilities. That's what creates what we call technician, stylish people, So that's it. The talent doesn't really exist. All can be explained by science, And as you know, I'm really
into it.
Servant of science, I love to try to understand the body's mechanism, and because if I can understand the body mechanism, I can bring you the best, and try to replicate the same thing that the other one who succeed already done, right?
Yes.
That's gonna make you succeed and not wasting time. So okay, let's back to the real topic. So the point was the wanting, the need, and the possibility. So the possibility is most people get stuck there. Yeah, I can't. I don't think that I'm able to do it. And most of the time they see a wall, a big mountain hindering their way. They don't know how to bypass it. To be able to move on, to keep moving on and strive until they reach their goal. So they get stuck there. And in reality, that mountain, that big wall doesn't really exist. It doesn't even exist in a physical world. It only exists in your mind's universe. So it means it's an illusion of feeling stuck.
Yes.
Because there is no wall in front of you. When you see me, there is no wall. You see? And that thing stops many people to understand that they have to take the shortcut. Because in reality, as I like to say, there is no shortcut. You will have to do the job anyway. But a shortcut you can find is just find someone who have enough wisdom and knowledge to make you gain some time. Because that time you will be able to spend it on something else. Maybe your nutrition, maybe your recovery, maybe your strategical approach. You can do many things, many different things. That's another topic also, time management.
So the coach is the shortcut.
Yeah.
And the correct one is not like you can actually compound from his experience.
Because the other shortcut, people think that is a shortcut, is not getting anyone and doing on my own because it doesn't cost me anything. And I can save money. So that's a shortcut,
It's saving.
And because I saw Mark Tyson doing something, some specific training, I saw Muhammad Ali doing some specific training, I saw Floyd Mayweather doing specific training, I think I can do more. And most of the time, you will see the money you think you preserve or the cost you pay in a different way. Why? Losing times, as I said, wasting times, energy, because you will end up wondering and worry if the results are not appearing on your upcoming game. You will start putting everything in question Am I really good? Do I have really something for that field? And most of the time, it doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just because you're not following the path. You see, you're here, the success is here, so it's just a gap here, and it's just a line, straight line. Just a straight line. You have to take your coach who's gonna bring you to close the gap and reach the other side. So success is just a linear line. Yes. And the problem never been about the success. The problem always been about people looking to do things on their own way and their own terms. So the cost will be more expensive, really expensive, than if you had taken a coach at the first place. Because you maybe save a thousand coin on your pocket, for 2 months of training with a coach, but you will lose 100,000 pounds. Because if you're not ready for a fight, or if you lost the first fight and you only earn 4K, and you lost that fight, you go to another fight, you lose again, another 4K. I think the promoter gonna call you for a fight at 100,000 person? No way! They're never gonna call you. So the loss on the long term is bad. Yeah, because you're the responsible of why your way is just cut. Why you cannot moving on.
That's true.
You see? So that's the first reason. Wasting time.
Hold on. Let me rephrase it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just going to rephrase it I know that we're going to have people watching it on YouTube, so it's going to be able to see what you did with your hands. But actually, we're going to have people listening to us on Spotify, because we're already also on Apple Play, Google Play, you name it. Good.
Yeah.
So what Joe was saying is that the formula for success is quite easy. Is you're going from point A to point B, and just to close the gap, it's like a flat line, it's linear. Yeah. Now, this flat line will occur if you take someone like a coach, who's gonna be your shortcut. Overall, you might end up with doing a roller coaster, taking you 100 years more and costing you millions, and putting the doubt on yourself, and then you're ending absolutely nowhere.
Yeah. So,
yes, be logical, I'll say. Just be logical and don't think about saving now. It's just you need to have the big picture, the vision. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be in 10 years of time? 5, a bit less.
Hey, quick notice, guy. If you're new to this channel, or you've been watching and listening to this podcast, and you enjoy it and you find it insightful for your career and for your own knowledge, please join us, subscribe, turn on the ring bell to never miss an episode. And make sure to share it with your loved one, for those it will also bring value. Sharing is caring. It was Mylis, your favorite host on the Champion Family Podcast.
Yes.
And so to recapitulate, so we say
summarize.
To summarize, sorry, sometimes I try to throw some French word because sometimes they match. so yeah, just shout out to all my French people over there.
Yeah.
We love you. It's alright. I don't want any jealous. I know you all English people. I love you all. Otherwise I wouldn't stay here.
But we know you love French.
Yeah. So to get back to what we were saying, is to summarize, is to avoid injury, long-term costing, inefficiency.
Yes.
And those people who might think workout doesn't have any place in their training, because we still, even in 2024, having people who thinking like in the old school prime time, we don't need workout, we so just only pay attention to all field, and that's it.
Is necessary, and is it really necessary to couple it with the main training, if I could say? Can you just keep that?
No, it is necessary, because just for the simple fact, today's, why today's we don't have all the people who's going down like we had in the past. In the past, many people was dying on the ring. Dying, getting handicapped, injured, long-term injury, like an handicap for life. Some of them were even dying. Why we're not seeing it today? Because today we are building athletes through gyms. Not only the lifting weight, because that's not the only way you can build your body. You know, there is many ways, you know, you can do it, and that's going to be also for another topic. But you can also build your body just using your body weight.
I'm taking the second topic. Yeah.
So and that's a discussion that many people talk. Yeah, you don't need to even use lift. You can only use your body weight. That's enough, and that's increasing the same power, the same amount of power, and blah 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 blah. That's another discussion for another day. But the thing is, there's some athletes, and for most of them, they come from France and Belgium, and France, Belgium, and Luxembourg, all those countries, you know. They don't really think about workout. It starts getting place now from the young generation because they start getting influenced by Instagram, you know, through what we call the worldwide influence, you know, influences, you know. So that's create that thing because we have access to through Instagram. There are resources also to make you waste a huge amount of time, but also if you use it really intellectually, like really cleverly, like you can get the best from it by what you can start to modelize the successful person in your field is doing, and that's what we've done for the past 10 years, and that's why new generation boxers from France and Belgium and Luxembourg are now trying to put themselves at work through workouts. Still, they don't like it because they're not understanding the importance of it, you know. But they start getting involved anyway because David Haney is doing it, Lomachenko is doing it, Floyd Mayweather is doing it. So they said, you know what, it's better to not die dumb, you know, let's try. At least, you know, I'm not losing my time. Or it works, or if it doesn't work, it doesn't make me look bad at all, you know. I'm still getting a good look, some compliment outside, and that's it, you see. But believe me, rest assured, that is work. That is really work, you know, because today we don't see all those handicaps, serious injuries people we had in prime time. Because the body, you have to understand that regardless what you throw, many combat sport athletes are focusing on what they throw. They're not focusing on how their body reacts by getting punches, by getting hits. We never think about it because we are not built mentally to think about getting hit.
Thank you, champion family, and thank you so much to our sponsor without whom this podcast right now will never be able to happen and you will not enjoy it. So massive shout out and thank you to Only One Management, to BJ All For You, to Mile Beauty and the General Big Joe himself. Thank you so much for your constant support to make it happen. We do appreciate you guys a lot. And if you would like to be featured into this fantastic podcast or even sponsor us, please shoot your shot. Contact us in the bio and we'll make sure to have a spot on board for you into this massive rocket. Alright? See you soon. Thank you, champion family.